Why hasn't there been a female president in America?
I have no idea.
Women, they can do a lot more than just be the president of the United States. They can be like, what, astronauts, they could be doctors. They could run everything, and they don't need the title because we already know how important they are.
There hasn't been a woman president because the agenda doesn't allow for a woman to become a president. And also, I mean, besides that theory that I have, I feel like there's no woman president because there's a large amount of patriarchy in Congress and, you know, in the elite class, or the ones who make the decisions, they're all men basically, so I guess that's also the reason why.
I think because they think that a man would be a stronger leader than a woman, but I don't agree because I think a woman is capable of being president too.
Honestly, we are capable of having a female president, but because men don't see us as anything but objects, we are seen as that, women are paid less than men, and we are seen as we can't do things the way that men can. So because of that, we are seen as incapable of ruling a country or having a job and ruling the job. And so I think the reason why there hasn't been a woman president is because the way that men give us this name and the way that they see us, it just goes around the entire world. And so that's why when Hillary Clinton was running for president, people were like, why do we need a female president? Because she can't do what a man can.
They have been running for president, but maybe they didn't get too far because they didn't try hard enough, or they got let down by the other people that they were running up against.
I think there hasn't been a female president because of male supremacy. Men are seen as more dominant, and for some reason other people can't view a woman taking control of our country.
I still think America's a little behind in progress sometimes. I think it takes us a long time to accept things that in other countries seem just very natural. I know Germany has a female prime minister. It just, for some reason, we're kind of a little bit archaic or Puritan in our thoughts, and things like having a woman president seems crazy, but it's I'm just as good as a man. Unfortunately, when Hillary Clinton was up for the presidency, she had a moment where she got emotional and she cried, and people started saying, women can't be presidents because they're emotional and they won't be able to make logical decisions. And I think that stigma of being emotional equals that you're weak, or being emotional equals that you don't have logic, I think is something that we really have to get over, and it really poorly influences women in thinking that we can't be emotional. So I just think that we're kind of stuck in some very old ways that other countries are over.
Prefer males better, I guess.
I think that there hasn't been a woman president because I think a majority of Americans think that, they still have the perception that women are not strong enough, and that, women are just too weak, not intelligent, and I think that, Americans feel like men are more superior and stronger.
Because I think guys think we're dumb.
Because since the beginning there were stereotypes about men and women, so government was mostly ran by men. It was ran by men, so that's why.
What don't you like about being a girl?
Well, first off, there's a lot of things I don't like being a girl. First off, our monkeys. It's annoying. Boys don't have to go through anything. Puberty, girls need to worry about how their face is, how they dress, and boys, all they need to do is basically wake up, throw on a shirt and pants, and be ready. Girls need to worry about their hair, makeup, and it's just so annoying.
The hardest part about being a girl is dealing with other girls and society around us, and rape culture, and being degraded because we have different parts than a male, or we look different or talk different. It really has to play with a lot of physical features and how we're seen.
I hate periods. I hate when I go out, when there's a group of girls outside and these crusty men are looking at you. I think that's disgusting, and that's what I hate about being a girl when I'm outside, and that something like that happens, it makes me feel really uncomfortable, and I know a lot of other people feel really uncomfortable about that too. And I hate like all the standards that girls have are set really high sometimes, and like boys like suck.
That we're objectified from men. We're treated differently. Men are treated in a more higher, more sophisticated way, and we're treated like, yeah, a woman, she can be a teacher or she can work in a library, but we can do better things and stronger things that men can do too.
I have 3 younger brothers, right? One of them just turned 15, and like my mom allows him to go to school like in Sunnyside alone at the train. But for me, for my program, she doesn't let me go, even though it's like in Jackson Heights, like close to where my brother's going, And I don't know why, and it's mostly probably embedded in our culture to like think this way and like act this way.
That we get pregnant and guys don't, and we have our periods and guys don't. Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
You have to do your hair so you can look nice for school.
That you always have to look nice, and if you look bad on some days, like people will tell you that you look bad and make sure that you know it.
Sometimes they make you like smaller, like it doesn't matter, like they're like, oh, you're not a boy so you can't do that.
I don't know, I appreciate everything about what I am.
What's your favorite part about being a girl?
What I like about being a girl is that that's a hard question. Hold on. I have to think about it. Why is this hard?
Do you want us to ask you what you do not like about being a girl?
My favorite part about being a girl is that more comfortable. I don't know. I think boys are different from girls. Like girls are comfortable talking to girls, but I think boys they just want to like look good in front of each other, but we really don't care. Sometimes we care, but we're better. I feel.
Being a girl.
I like that being a girl, you're able to wear makeup. Like boys can't wear makeup, girls can. So if you have a bad day, you could, make yourself look pretty.
I like that you get to wear nice clothes, you get to dress up when you feel like it, and it's funner to shop as a girl than a boy.
Our sense of fashion.
What I like about being a girl is that like I can wear makeup and do whatever I want. I mean, guys can wear makeup, but it's just nice being a girl and being able to experiment with that.
The makeup part and the fashion part and all the cute girly stuff.
Is that some boys think that you can't do what they can do, but you're able to do what they can do. And also it has to be the makeup and lip gloss.
Do you girls think you can do anything a boy can do?
Yes, of course. I can do anything a boy can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I remember the other day that they said you can't play football because you're not a boy, and then I don't like football, but I can still play it. It doesn't matter if I'm a girl or a boy.
Honestly, I do think that a girl can do about anything a guy can do. Even physically sports, girls have proved it many times that girls can compete with guys in about anything that they can do, and sometimes even better.
Yes, I believe girls can do anything. Well, I can do anything a boy can do because I play basketball. I think I'm pretty smart and many other things. And the other day I went to the doctor's and I saw all the assistants were all women. And I'm thinking a doctor, this is full of, women here. Then my doctor comes out and this is the first time I've seen him and it's a he. And I was so upset, all these assistants are all women, and then all of a sudden the male has to come out and he has to be the doctor. And I personally want to be an accountant, but after seeing that I just want to go into medicine because I feel okay, I had an experience and it really upset me not to see that, and I believe I can do what he does, and I believe I can do that in accounting as well. So hopefully other girls will do the same and do everything a guy can do, and we can, trust me. Period is very difficult. We go through it a lot. We get pregnant and we take the baby out, and we deal with those things. We're strong, man. I want to break the stereotypes of women, what they can and can't do. We can do whatever a man can do, I'm telling you, okay? I'm not strong, there's strong girls out there like men, okay? Maninder, she's very strong, I think she can beat a guy up.
But I love being a girl. I think it's great, and I think all girls should feel empowered and strong.
What's your question?
No.
I like almost everything about being a girl. The fact that we can just dress up for every little thing, because I like dressing up, is so much fun. Because if we were a boy, we could wear basic stuff and we'd be boring after a while. But we get to dress up, we get to express ourselves, and everyone's okay with it. But like, they're girls, they can do it. And whereas if we were guys, they'd probably look at us like some type of way. But we can wear heels, we can wear so much fashion, we can wear so much accessories, we can do our hair any kind of way we want. Like, I'm wearing a headband and it's okay. If a guy wore a headband, it'd just be like, whoa. So it's fun. So it's fun. So that's what I like about being a girl.
Thanks, Alyssa.